Shino, you, where are you?
I'm right here, Badger.
We got a video to do now.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, Shino, you. I know it's you.
Oh, gosh.
Pretending you don't want this intro.
What have I unleashed?
Come on, Shino, you. You know it's true. We have to do this video.
Let's just start it.
Shino, you. I need you.
Badger.
We need to do this video.
Badger, we can do the video.
Yay.
Let's start it.
All right, what October theme podcast would we be if we did not do a Scooby-Doo one?
One of the most classic cartoons I know.
Exactly. I mean,
even I've heard of it.
Yeah. I mean, it's just something that's just been surviving the test of time since the 60s.
It's immortal.
And will not be contaminated no matter what WB is doing. But,
if they do, they're going to have a lot of fans angry on their...
A lot of fans will be upset. I think a lot of fans are already upset what they do to some of these characters. Like me personally, I don't enjoy watching, in my point of view, I don't know how the actor Frank Walker feels, but my point of view is just I call it the de-evolution of Fred, where he seemed very intelligent in the show until we get to late 90s, early 2000s, and they just kind of make him, he's the Trap and Van guy. And they keep dumbing him out.
Or Velma.
Velma, she just becomes like too scientific reliant.
Yeah.
And it's like, can't really do much to Daphne. She is who she is, and I feel like as she works as the straight man pretty well when it comes to Shaggy and Scooby.
Yeah.
But,
what a Scooby snack!
But let's go through, like, the rankings of Scooby-Doo movies. I'm personally just curious if you've seen them.
I've seen some of them. It's just been a while since I have.
Yeah. Me and my mother, we just recently, we were going by this list that she found on Reddit, and we started watching from the ones that were considered the worst, and we're working our way up to the best.
Okay.
We just got to the bests.
Okay.
So, without further ado, so bottom of this list, there's the Daphne and Velma movie. We did not purchase that because that's those two. There's no Shaggy or Scooby whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's just like straight up, what would they be if it was just Daphne and Velma? It's like, well, then it's just two random girls work together to solve a mystery. You can do that with any character whatsoever, right?
Not the iconic mystery gang.
Yeah. Next up is Scooby-Doo Adventures and the Mystic Map. This is like a puppeteer.
I can kind of see it from the...
This is like, so if the Scooby-Doo gangs were puppets, it's how they act is very similar to how the characters in A Pup Named Scooby-Doo was portrayed.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen that one. That was like 90s.
I don't remember if I have. I probably have, but I don't know.
No, I wouldn't blame you for not knowing.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up with it.
Yeah, and I was born in 2003.
Yeah, make me feel old again.
That's going to be a theme in this podcast.
Yeah. Scooby-Doo and the Monster of Mexico. That's when Scooby and the gang are invited to Mexico to partake in the culture. They'll be arriving at the same time as the Day of the Dead festival.
Oh, Dia de los Muertos.
Yes. I can't say that properly without offending someone, so I'm glad you're here to say that.
Man, poor Mexican, so... Anyway.
Yeah. But they had to deal with the Chupacabra.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But like, if my opinion, their chupacabra looks nothing like any other picture of the chupacabra I've seen.
I mean, it's
Essentially,
it's a cartoon, so
the chupacabra in this one is essentially the Mexican Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And it's like, why couldn't it just be whatever they call a Bigfoot, but in Mexico? Right?
yeah.
It's not. I know it's like kind of like lazy writing, but it's better than just saying chupacabra is this giant Bigfoot monster. It's like, he's a goat eater, though. That's the name, isn't it?
I believe so. I don't remember.
And then there's Scooby-Doo and Aladdin's Lamp. That was kind of like a special episode.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Some of you haven't seen. That's surprising.
Yeah. Well, there's some that we haven't seen, mostly because like we just didn't. We overall looked up how other people felt about it, and we just straight up, we would choose rather to take a chance or not watch it at all.
Right.
Because again, the modern writing has been kind of suspect.
Yeah.
So, Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island. This one, Scooby and the gang, they are being, well, quote unquote, forced to give up the investigation business, leave it up to professionals. And they're going on a vacation that Shaggy mysteriously won while watching one of his favorite cheesy horror movie shows. And turns out this is a callback to one of the first animated Scooby-Doo movies, which is Scooby-Doo Zombie Island.
Right.
Hence the return to Zombie Island. And I agree with how low it is on the list, because they did one of the best animated Scooby-Doo movies dirty on this one by going back and saying, it's like there's no way that actual zombies existed, actual cat people existed, none of that existed. And like this is the version of Velma I do not like. Like, do not care for this version of Velma. And she's just like, she has to be right. And I'm sure there's a friend like that, but
yeah, it's like,
it's just so obnoxious of her, and that's not really, to me, that's not really Velma.
that's in many other iterations of the character. She's not, oh, I'm right and you're wrong. That's not her.
Yeah, I don't feel like that really represents Velma very well.
She's normally just the intelligent type.
Yeah, and I feel like this is something where the modern writers for Scooby-Doo just like go too far. It's like there's nothing wrong with her wanting to disprove that, you know, something that's unexplained is not what it seems.
Yeah.
But you don't have to get in your face and like, this is not what it is. Like, but it is. There's been forces that have been part of Earth longer than you've been alive, little girl. So
some things cannot be explained through science.
Yeah. And I just hated that they did that one dirty, and it's like, okay.
In the show dirty?
No, they just did that movie dirty.
Okay.
And, you know, overall, it's like, okay, what about the time you guys were sucked into cyberspace? Or the time where you saw your favorite author go evil and got sucked into a book? Or the time where you guys saw aliens? Those were all like part of the same movie series that like was one of the first like consecutive movie of the Scooby-Doo gang.
Right.
And it's like, to me, it's like that was my childhood, and they literally trashed it in the Return to Zombie Island by saying it's not what you think. No, and I hate that Velma feels that way. It's like, you've seen weird stuff. It's just be part of the occult. Just expose the stuff that's not the occult. You know, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. Alright, then we got the Lego Scooby-Doo movies. Those are just fun.
Those are just, yeah.
Yeah, they're just fun. Next we got Music of the Vampire, which was basically, what if Scooby-Doo was a musical? And watching that one with my mom, it kind of, the intro reminded me of the intro for Aladdin, where they're singing and then go up to this, he's not really a peddler, but you know, he's someone who's going to tell you the story. He's someone who's going to tell you the story, and overall, it's just something you're not used to seeing. It's like made me uncomfortable with watching the Scooby-Doo gang sing songs.
Yeah, I
just,
would not be comfortable with that either.
I enjoy good musicals, honestly.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Shrek the musical. Everyone else in my family hates it, but I enjoyed it, and it's fun, but it's definitely not.
It's
not up there.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not up there. I enjoyed it though. We got Scooby-Doo: Legend of the Vampire. This takes place in Australia. Well, they're also, ironically, on vacation.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, just they're in vacation.
Vacation.
Yeah, in Australia, and they go to a rock concert. This one has the group the Hex Girls, which me personally, I feel like you add the Hex Girls into more movies, makes it so much better. Gosh darn it! We need more Hex Girls. This is my personal belief. I have another personal opinion. I'll share at the end.
Okay.
But I'll move on from this one. They're investigating disappearance of different musicians in this rock festival, and shenanigans happen. I won't spoil it. Next, we got Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf. This one is focused on Shaggy, Scooby, and Scrappy-Doo. Do you know who Scrappy-Doo is?
Yes, I know who Scrappy-Doo is.
I gotta ask. I have to ask. You are the youngest member of this team.
I'm the only other member of this team.
By 10 years. By 10 years.
I'm still an adult.
So?
What's your voice crack there?
I'm just sad.
Why?
Because I'm old.
I can't change it.
You people are mean.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, so Shaggy is just a hotshot race car driver in this movie because reasons.
Yeah.
And he has a girlfriend in this one too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Dracula is trying to host a race, and the werewolf that usually races for him retires. And he's upset about that, and then they find how to turn specifically Shaggy into a werewolf so that he can race in that race. And so it's a lot of, comedy and action put in together.
Zoink Scoob looks like I turned into a werewolf.
Yeah, essentially that's what it is.
I cannot make a Shaggy impression to save my life.
Scoob! That's the best you're going to get out of me.
Wow.
Now we get up to the C tier. We got the recent Scooby-Doo movie, Scoob.
I don't think I went to go see that.
It's okay. It's definitely deserving of C tier. So it kind of shows in the beginning how Scooby and Shaggy met as kids and how they met the rest of the gang.
So just backstory.
Essentially, and then, it goes into the Scooby-Doo gang wanting to become a legitimate business.
Right.
You got Simon being their manager. I forget his last name. All I know is his first name, but he's the really mean judge in American Idol.
I don't even know.
Okay. Well,
I don't watch American Idol.
Well, I do enjoy Scoob because it shows a lot of Hanna-Barbera. That's the group that really owns Scooby-Doo and a bunch of other shows. You get to see Blue Falcon, Captain Caveman, Jabberjaw references. It is it's fun. It's fun for people who know the Hanna-Barbera universe, such as myself, and to see so many references. It was pleasing, to say the least. But it's as far as overall story goes, and I wish they had just went with another movie. I would definitely.
How so?
Well, it's I do think that it's deserving of a sequel, mostly because I want to see more Hanna-Barbera characters.
and her doing her thing, I guess.
No, just Hanna-Barbera is the company.
Yeah. Okay.
Like so, I like to see them work with Jabberjaw or something like that.
Right.
Because I feel like if we wanted to be introduced into the Hanna-Barbera universe, Scoob was it.
Okay.
So I just think there's like a missed potential right there.
Okay. I can understand that.
So, next movie we got up is Scooby-Doo and the WWE.
Yeah,
Curse
I
of the
think
Speed Demon.
I think I've seen. Yeah, I've seen
enjoyed
it.
this.
I've seen this.
immensely.
I
I enjoyed this immensely. Just seeing Shaggy and Scooby, just freaking out about wrestling. I love the art of the WWE as being used as entertainment. I wish I could do that myself, as far as the mass production that it does. Not the wrestling, the production, the entertainment side. All right.
I know.
Not the wrestling. I don't wish to have my spine break by the divas, no less. Next we got Scooby-Doo Freaking Creepy. This was interesting, and I also feel like this highlighted a lot on the generic strengths/weaknesses of the modern Scooby-Doo gang. So, I don't know if you've seen the movie Young Frankenstein.
I don't think so.
Okay, so it is loosely based off Mel Brooks's Young Frankenstein. Velma is set to inherit the estate of her great-grandfather, who was trying to make monsters.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they try to give her an excuse why she's she's on a crusade to destroy anything occult because of her grandfather who tried to make monsters. And it's no, she's not getting off that easy. In this, the mystery machine blew up.
Like it does?
No, it just blows up.
Okay.
Kaboom. And Fred is just distraught about it. Like I said, in the modern Scooby-Doo game, they just made Fred obsessed with the mystery machine and traps. So there's that. And this one, they tried to take away Daphne's beauty. And believe it or not, you actually see literal hell freeze over because Shaggy and Scooby were full. I'm going to leave it at that. You guys are going to have to watch the movie. It's not bad. It deserves the C tier.
Well, it's not good.
There's just better ones.
Right.
There's just better ones. It's not that it's not good. It's just better ones that we haven't got to yet. Alright, continuing in the C tier, we got Scooby-Doo and the Goblin King. So, it's basically Halloween night adventure focused on Shaggy and Scooby.
Yeah.
I mean, there you go.
Not much to say about it.
It's plain and simple. Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster. It's just another one where they're traveling to Scotland.
Scotland!
And Daphne's cousin owns a castle that's right by the loch.
Oh.
And she also is hosting some Highland games, and apparently that disrupts the monster. And so they have adventures trying to figure out what's happening here, and trying to solve the mystery of the loch. Which, being, I'm a huge Nessie fan myself.
I am too.
And it's like, holy cow, I wish they could revisit this place. Next is Scooby-Doo and the Boo Brothers. This is another movie that's focused on Shaggy, Scooby, and Scrappy.
I think I saw my nephew starting to watch that.
Yeah, so Shaggy inherits the estate of his great-granduncle.
Mm-hmm.
And it's haunted, so he calls for ghost exterminators, and then comes in 3 ghosts to exterminate other ghosts. So the ghosts are kind of like, think of Ghostbusters and the 3 Stooges.
Oh gosh.
I think that's what they were going with, so that's what we got. It is a mystery-solving adventure as they are kind of doing a scavenger hunt to find the Beauregard fortune.
Right.
So, Take that what you will.
Take that with a grain of salt.
Yep. All right, next we got the B tier. There's a lot in the B tier. Rightfully so. So, next we got Scooby-Doo meets Crypto 2.
Yeah, I've seen
Crypto
that.
the Super Dog.
Yeah, I know.
Which is, but that doesn't mean everyone else listening
fair.
to.
The
So, this is...
Superman's dog.
Yeah.
Right, basically.
So, essentially, the Justice League has disappeared. And Scooby-Doo gang were asked to investigate it by none less than Lois Lane.
That girl.
And so you get to see Lex Luthor. And man, when it comes to cartoon Lex Luthor, they've really just made him crazy.
I mean, isn't that his character?
Not really. There's like a method to his madness. But he wants to bulldoze the Hall of Justice to make way for a theme park.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You see?
Yeah,
There's not necessarily anything evil with what you want to do. It's just how you want to get rid of the competition is evil, Lex. But, it's a great play on Crypto and Scooby just admiring one another. Crazy enough, Crypto doesn't talk. He barks. Scooby's the only dog that talks.
Doesn't he translate it?
No. Well, he can, but still. Next is Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo. So, this is one where they have a run-in with actually one of Batman's villains, the Scarecrow, Dr. Crane.
Okay.
This was early in the beginning. And one of Crane's bots that would spread his fear gas got into a field, got mixed in with some toxin, and then leaked into a field of pumpkins. And the pumpkins become monsters. So this is kind of a nod to the second, not second, because I think there's a part 2, the third Halloween movie, where it doesn't focus on Michael Myers, but these pumpkin masks that kids wear possessing the kids and turning them into monsters.
Right.
I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. I know one of my listeners is a huge horror movie fan, so she'll correct me.
Yeah, I am
me.
not a horror movie fan, so I can't correct you.
I'm pretty sure it's the third one before they bring back Mike Myers. And in it, you actually get to meet Bill Nye, the science guy in this one.
Bill.
And Vampira, you probably don't know of her, but she hosts that show that ridicules B-rank horror movies.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh.
And then there's a twist in it, with the sheriff. I won't spoil that, but there is a scene that pays homage to a scene in Predator, where Arnold Schwarzenegger is making a bow, setting up traps, covering himself with mud, and when he's ready for the Predator to find him, he yells and lights a bonfire. Yeah, you get to see Freddy do that. You get to see Freddy. That's something I didn't know I needed in my life, but I'm glad it happened. So, it's just kind next one is something I also didn't know we needed. It definitely deserves the B rank. It is Scooby-Doo meets Courage the Cowardly Dog. You got two worlds colliding, like Courage the Cowardly Dog, his world of madness, and then you got Scooby-Doo being brought into it. I love how they played off each other. It was definitely a good way to see how these two different Hanna-Barbera and Cartoon Network legends collide.
The crossover.
It was such a great crossover that you didn't think you'd need, but you got it. And I was happy. Scooby-Doo and the Sword and the Scoob. It's so funny.
Looks funny from just the poster.
So they're chasing a witch. The witch sends them back into time. Air quotes. You know, guys. We all know how this goes.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to find that witch and to send them back in time. It's very unique adventure.
Every adventure of this.
And then
Mr.
Shaggy somehow pulls the sword from stone, and there's someone playing King Arthur, and he's threatened that his throne is, threatened. And so it just becomes a whole adventure with them eventually becoming friends. It's watch it. Beats here for a reason.
And Happy
Right.
Halloween, Scooby-Doo.
That's one that we haven't watched, mostly because we've heard people overall not like it. Overall, mostly because of Velma. Now, some people didn't like it because this is one where they're trying to make Velma a quote-unquote lesbian. Me personally, from the shots I've seen, I'm looking at that. It's like Velma would not act that way. She would not act that way. And not to mention, that person is putting her hands on her. No, that's just stranger danger.
Don't touch it. Stranger danger. Yeah.
Now, I haven't watched it for that reason, for that scene only.
Fair enough.
That doesn't mean it's not good.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's probably good. It's just that my feelings towards this modern Velma.
Yeah.
You throw that in there, then you just, in my opinion, you completely ruin her.
I can't really say anything because I agree with you.
Yeah. Next, we got the Scooby-Doo and the Curse of the 13th Ghost. This is a play off the series of the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, where you have Scooby, Scrappy, Shaggy, Daphne, and new character Flim Flam, who you would see in the movie. They were on their summer vacation, and Fred and Velma were doing their own thing, and they came across a chest, released 13 ghosts. They had to capture all the ghosts that were let out, and then by the end of the series, they got all but one. This one's about chasing after the 13th ghost, which, it's stunning conclusion. Funny enough, you see Flim Flam, and he asks, "Where's Scrappy?" And people are like, "Who?" Because I don't know why. He's like, I do know why, but Scrappy's just a character that they just tried to sweep away, but now he's a running joke. Next is Scooby-Doo and the Gourmet Ghost.
Okay, Gordon Ramsay.
No, you're close. Bobby Flay.
Oh, no.
Bobby Flay is a guest in this one. He's actually Fred's uncle. Surprise!
He sounds like the uncle guy.
And there's a ghost that's haunting his culinary resort that ties back to the Revolutionary era. So, but it's a fun adventure, filled in with some history lessons of the spy wars that George Washington held.
Right.
So, it's fun. And here's another fun one. Scooby-Doo and Kiss.
I have watched that at least 4 times.
I mean, I watched that with my mom, and I immediately thought of K-pop Demon Hunters. And I'm just thinking, it's like, there is no way that the creator of K-pop Demon Hunters did not watch this movie and thought, I'm going to make this about K-pop. Because I watched it, and I started immediately just putting the dots together between K-pop Demon Hunters and what Kiss says they do in the movie. It's like they do almost the exact same thing, except you guys are like, outer plane level, where these guys are demons. It's just holy crap. And they play some of their hit songs. You actually got members of the band who voiced their characters, like John Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
Voices it himself.
Like, I think that was my first exposure to Kiss was watching that movie.
And just how they use music to power everything.
Yes.
And just have them also go through freaking magical girl transformations. They even have Super Sentai references in this. Super Sentai, for those of you who don't know, is the inspiration behind Power Rangers.
Yeah.
So Super Sentai was first. Sorry, y'all. Next up is Scooby-Doo Moon Monster Madness. So they are lucky selected contestants by this over the top rich man who wants to make space a travel thing for everybody.
Right.
So think of it as a cruise but in space.
Cruise space.
Yeah. So to prove that, that it's safe and that the normal person can also travel, just the average person. Scooby-Doo game was selected, along with three veteran astronauts, a football player, and a news host,
Oh.
and also a alien specialist, air quotes, who is a playoff of Ridley Scott. Like her name is a playoff Ridley Scott from Alien. She even looks like her. But it's a fun adventure. One that really tests the friendship, especially between Daphne and Velma, and I enjoy whenever their friendship is tested and how they interact. It's like that's something I do enjoy with Daphne and Velma, especially with Velma. Like she is a friend. She always wants to prove that she is a good friend.
Yeah, that's part of her character.
Yeah.
Which I don't like how Velma, the show, obliterated.
Next up, we got Scooby-Doo and WWE WrestleMania Mystery. It's my best thing I got. I'm sorry.
WWE.
But you got John Cena, you got Kane, you got Mr. McMahon, you got Triple H. I mean, you got all these WWE superstars in it. Scooby-Doo, he beat the highest difficulty on this WWE game, and then won a virtual ticket to enter into WWE City. Yeah, they have a city. Not in real life.
I know. Wait, what?
I looked it up. There's a small chance.
Why'd you look it up, though?
There's a small chance that there might be one. It's 0.01, but still a chance. Scooby-Doo gets framed for stealing the championship belt, and so they have to solve this mystery of this ghost bear that's been just tearing up the city. So you get to see him team up with John Cena, Sam Cara, The Miz.
Da, da, da.
Yeah, they played the theme song in there.
Wait, what?
They played the theme
Oh
song.
my god!
It is so much fun. It is so much fun. Like the little boy in me screamed. Oh my god! Next we got Scooby-Doo Stage Fright. So this is like America's Got Talent spin-off show, which America Got Talent was a spin-off of American Idol, which you got all these different talent TV shows. So Fred and Daphne are in it as a singing duo. The theater that they're hosting this is haunted, and there's a lot of sky jinx, high jinx, jinxes in general involved in it, and it's a fun adventure. And you get to see one or the Daphne and or Fred just like come to thought that they have feelings for one another. In one hand, you're like, go for it. The other hand is like, whoa.
Character development.
What is that in Scooby-Doo? Next is Scooby-Doo and the Mask of the Blue Falcon. And it takes place at a Comic-Con. And you get to see all these Hanna-Barbera references, and I love watching it. And it's like, oh man, there's Captain Caveman. There's Black Bolt. It's so much fun. And it's like there's Jesse and Jane.
Jesse, James.
No, not those. the Wonder Twins. From
Oh, okay. Sorry.
The Wonder Twins.
Sorry about that.
Um, but it's a fun adventure. Now he sounds like him, but it's not Adam West. But the guy who plays Blue Falcon, he does a pretty good close second Adam West voice, which is really good. I appreciate it immensely. And you got other characters that are play off of actual actors. Like one character there is basically a play off of Brad Pitt.
Oh, okay.
He is not Brad Pitt. He's just a play off Brad Pitt.
Fictional Brad Pitt?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much. And the director in that one for the Blue Falcon movie, basically a play off of Michael Bay. Essentially.
Like the director?
Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially. Next we got Big Top Scooby-Doo.
Just golfing?
No. So, it's Big Top Scooby-Doo. It's a circus.
Oh! I didn't see the red...
No.
The red circus tent behind that.
Yeah. So, they come across the circus. I mean, what else is new? Abandoned circus, abandoned theme parks, abandoned museums. The Scooby-Doo gang just finds themselves in the abandoned places.
An abandoned circus.
Well, it's not abandoned. The circus always seems to be in trouble because every time they enter into town, a werewolf snatches valuable diamonds.
Oh.
So the ringleader's trying to figure out who is the werewolf in his circle. Meanwhile, everyone's turning into werewolves.
That's not good.
It's hilarious. And there's a Swedish rock star. I don't know who he's supposed to be a play off of, but he does a pretty funny musical number in the end. That alone is worth it. That alone's worth it. Then we got Scooby-Doo and the Legend of the Phantom Sword. So Shaggy, he got scared to his limit, and then his doctor essentially told him no more shenanigans. So they try to figure out what to do, where he can go, because they want to keep the gang together. And that's true friendship.
Yeah.
So they go to this desert and partake in an archaeological dig. And everything's fine, and then, boom, their luck. A phantom Tyrannosaurus arrives. There's and I don't know if you've seen the meme of Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
Yes, I have. I'm like, isn't
This is the movie that inspired it.
Isn't it this? This sounds like the source of where the Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
This
comes
is the source of it, as he gets hypnotized to not be afraid when he hears a word, and he just becomes this unstoppable force.
Didn't he beat up a bar or something?
Yes.
And come out on top?
He came out on top. So that alone is just funny to see Shaggy go through. Alright, next we got Scooby-Doo, Curse of the Lake Monster. I'm sorry, this has to be put way down. It should not be in the B rank. I hated it.
Why?
Mostly because they were trying to put everyone in the Scooby-Doo gang together romantically.
Oh no. Oh no.
And it's like, you didn't have to do that. You could have done what you guys are going with this movie without trying to force a relationship between Shaggy and Velma and Daphne and Freddy. Just no.
Just no.
It just ruined it for me, honestly. Next, you got Scooby-Doo, The Mystery Begins. I thought was an okay movie that was done by Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
On how the Scooby-Doo gang became the Scooby-Doo gang. I feel like it is ranked high. I feel like put it down in the C at the very best.
Mm-hmm.
But it was an okay movie for the time. I mean, again, this one Cartoon Network was trying to experiment with doing live action shows and movies.
Yeah, and
they all became short-lived.
Yeah.
But they were trying to compete with Nickelodeon, also doing live action shows.
Like Lab Rats.
Yeah. All right. Next, we got Scooby-Doo and the Samurai Sword, which there was a whole lot of karate in the first half, and then a whole lot of ninjas, and then straight up samurai shogun fight in the end. Very anime.
Yeah.
Very anime, because it takes place in Tokyo.
That's ironic.
It takes place in Tokyo, and I'm like holding my head, like I hope that like anyone who is from Tokyo who watches this movie and hears the chase scene song does not feel offended in any way.
What was the chasing song again?
I can't remember the laugh at me. All I know was shaking my head.
Okay.
Next we got Scooby-Doo Pirates Ahoy.
Arr.
And so Fred's parents, who I'm convinced they're Midwestern with how they talk. And they surprise him with a cruise trip, which later turns into a swashbuckling tale into the Bermuda Triangle.
Yay.
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong in a location notorious for taking down ships?
A lot of things could go wrong.
Apparently so.
Like the one that we're about to go into about Shaggy being in a pyramid.
Oh, you mean this next one, Scooby-Doo,
Yes.
Where's My Mummy?
Yes.
Alright, so this one, they wanted to visit Velma, who's on a dig in Egypt. Not necessarily dig, a restoration project of the Great Sphinx.
Okay.
Yeah, and so somehow they discovered the secret tomb of Cleopatra,
Yeah.
and Scooby-Doo gang comes in, and then you got some treasure hunters trying to come in and swoop away the treasures of Egypt, which me and my mom are looking at each other and it's like, wouldn't the Egyptian government be like all over this?
Yeah.
Like the Scooby-Doo gang should not have been able to get within 100 yards from the Sphinx.
But it's
If they were investigating this, if the tomb was discovered.
to be fair, it's a cartoon, so
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, realistically.
you can't really take a cartoon seriously.
Sure I can.
Like you can't for the next one about looks like Scooby-Doo in Hawaii.
Yeah. Yeah, so Aloha Scooby-Doo, Daphne, she is taking pictures and as inspiration for designs for swimsuit line that she's entering to compete in for the Aloha company. So the whole gang's there.
Yeah.
All expenses paid because, of course, I am convinced that they have some sort of trust fund
Yeah.
to them. Because how else do you explain them traveling all over the world?
I believe there is.
Like, I am convinced that Scooby-Doo is the majority stockholder of the Scooby Snacks. It's just that they're living off what they earn from Scooby Snacks manufacture. It just has to be. There's no other explanation to me. Next we got Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School.
The Ghoul School.
Yeah. So think of your favorite monsters, but they have daughters. Frankenstein, Dracula, the Mummy, Werewolf,
Okay.
the Phantom.
Okay.
And Shaggy is under contract to be the new PE teacher of this school.
Oh.
So this is another movie where it's just focused on Scooby, Shaggy, and Scrappy.
Okay.
So, he's being a teacher to these girls, and this evil witch is trying to capture the girls and turn them evil. Because that's just bad. That's how she is. And I just want them to be evil! Evil! And your long-term plan is when the dads find out?
They're not
Forget the dads, what about the mothers?
They're not going to be happy.
No. But it was a fun adventure. Yeah, I immensely enjoyed it.
Now let's
There was a pet dragon.
bring up to Batman.
Yeah, Batman Brave and the Bold. That's
yes.
Brave and the Bold from the show Batman Brave and the Bold. Scooby-Doo gang, they investigate something. Turns out it was an elaborate test set up by none other than Batman because, of course, Batman has a plan for everything.
Because I'm Batman.
Because I'm Batman. And he invites them to join his Gotham City mystery crew.
At least it's legal now.
Yeah. And from there, they find something in Batman's past, which when you get a flashback of it, you actually get a good flashback of one of the old costumes that is canon to what Batman has worn, which, you know, me and my brother being Batman fans ourselves and like we loved.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I know it looks dorky, but at the same time, come on, you gotta show us some love.
I can't judge you. I'm a Batman nerd myself.
Yeah.
I'd be a hypocrite if I judged you.
Yeah. So it's about one hand them clearing their names because they get framed for something in the middle of this investigation,
Mm-hmm.
but you also see like behind some of the Dark Knight's failures in his early years. So we'll move on to our next one because we still got a lot of these and we're at 46 minutes right now. We still got so much to do, and we just started the A tier right now. So next one is Scooby-Doo Shaggy Showdown. This is one of the few movies that focus on Shaggy.
Does everything focus on Shaggy?
No. Everything's Scooby-Doo. That's why it's called Scooby-Doo.
Well, fair.
Otherwise, it'd be Scooby-Doo Shaggy too. But this one's focused on Shaggy because he looks like a ghost that's been haunting this ghost town. That's also a tourist trap.
Mm-hmm.
Which is affecting this local ranch that his long-lost cousin was running. And it is a fun adventure. It gives you the Western style. You get to see a kid that basically represents young people who serve as, I can't believe, as idols for other young kids. It's like influencers, internet influencers.
Yeah.
You get to see, hardships of that a little bit. But it's a good, good old Western tale,
Like,
It's fun.
you can't go wrong with a Western tale.
Yeah, it's like, I do feel like,
Unless you're Hollywood.
if it wasn't A tier, it's B tier, honestly.
Yeah.
Next is Scooby-Doo Camp Scare.
Boo.
Fred wants to is being called to be a counselor at his old camp where he was a kid at.
Mm-hmm.
His old summer camp. Unfortunately, that's being haunted by all of the campfire stories come to life.
Yeah, so it's like scary stories coming to life.
Essentially. So, like, every time someone mentions a campfire scary story, that story comes to life. And it's fun. It's a fun story, and you see some character development from Fred.
Character development in my Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. You actually get to see them work with young kids. And in part, they are kind of like a reflection of the gang, in a way.
Mm-hmm.
There's some plot twists in it. I won't spoil them. It's a fun movie. I highly encourage it.
Let's go up to the next one.
Next one is Scooby-Doo Abracadabra-Doo. Alright, this one you get to see Velma's little sister, who has a huge crush on Shaggy, by the way. They go to a castle that's basically a school for magic. No, not like Harry Potter.
Yeah, I know.
Not like Harry Potter. Not for you.
Yeah, I know.
For people listening. It's not by Harry Potter. Although they do make that reference.
Yeah.
They do make that reference. And there's Giant Griffin just scaring away all the students.
Boo.
Essentially, yeah. Next one is Chill Out Scooby-Doo.
Looks like they're in Antarctica, or?
They're in the Himalayas.
Oh.
This involves the Yeti.
Oh, okay.
So what's fun about this one, you get to see like some Tibetan culture into this one, which you see every now and then, but you hardly have a movie that's dedicated to it.
Right.
So Scooby and Shaggy, they're supposed to be in Paris with the rest of the gang.
But they're not.
They're not, because they got shanghaied by this monster hunter who'd heard of them and their run-ins with monsters and thought they were the perfect monster bait. Because trouble seems to find them wherever they go. So they're trying to survive. The rest of the gang's trying to save them. So it's an interesting adventure.
It sounds interesting.
For them to be separate from the gang and then come back together. And find out the truths behind the legend of the Yeti.
The camaraderie.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next one.
Next one is
a live action one.
Yeah. Scooby-Doo.
Because I see Matthew Lillard. Why can't I say...
I don't know. Some names are hard.
I'm able to say it outside of this, but now.
Pretend you're not here.
That's not going to work.
Okay. All right, well, next is Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed. And this is the sequel to the early 2000s movie Scooby-Doo. All right, and this one, I just watched it not too long ago.
How was it?
Oh my gosh, the nostalgia, man, for the time period. Holy crap. Just like even the music in this alone, there's a lot of music in the soundtrack. One of them was Hi Puffy Amiyumi, which Cartoon Network was also trying to make popular. This was a real band that they made a cartoon based off that band. But a lot of callbacks to all the different monsters that the Scooby-Doo gang has faced off in their history. Because you got Captain Cutler, you got the Miner 49er, you got the Tar Monster, you got the Black Knight. And this movie was like such a good callback to that, to their past, and also and with a focus on Scooby and Shaggy trying to live up to the reputation of the rest of the gang. Because you got Fred, who's the leader, Velma's the smart one, and Daphne, she handles public relations.
Yeah.
But then you got Shaggy and Scooby.
Comedic relief.
Essentially, yeah. Even in, this is a quote from Shaggy in the first movie, the prequel to this one. Is I know I'm the guy who carries the bag, but that's what they are. But they're the heart of the team, honestly.
Definitely.
They're the heart of the team.
Next one is the crossover you were talking about.
Scooby-Doo and Cyber Chase. Holy crap. I love it so much. Love it so much, man. So, they're visiting a friend who's at a college, and this friend has created a game about them. So, they wanted to give it a shot. It's because his game is predicted to do pretty well. Well, also, there's another experiment in the same computer lab that he works at, and a side project that he's working on, because they're trying to work on digitizing physical objects and put them in the digital platform. So, let's say you have that tomato. Well, you zap that tomato and it becomes digitized into numbers.
Okay. Digitization.
Yes.
Okay, I'm aware of that.
Yeah. And so a virus came from his computer into the real world.
That's not good.
So the Scooby-Doo gang chased them around the campus, and then they got trapped into cyberspace, in which now they're chasing the Phantom in cyberspace. So it's a pretty elaborate plan by the one who created the virus. Next is Scooby-Doo and the Alien Invaders. So this one, it kind of has two separate stories. Of one, Scooby-Doo gang, the rest of the gang, Fred, Daphne, and Velma, investigating alien sightings after they got ran off the road. And Scooby and Shaggy getting abducted by aliens, and then also waking up in the desert, and then falling in love
The aliens?
with a hippie,
Oh no.
a fellow hippie, and her golden retriever. I won't spoil it anymore. If you know, you know. It is a good movie. And it's one I feel like really shows some good character development of Shaggy and Scooby. Next, we got Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. I love this movie.
I think I've seen that.
I love this movie so much. You got Tim Curry playing in this.
Jim Curry?
Tim Curry.
Oh!
Not Jim Carrey. Tim Curry.
Sorry about that.
You got him in this. Essentially, Scooby-Doo gang runs into this horror writer that Velma just loves his work.
Mm-hmm.
And they go to New England area to celebrate the Fall Festival, where a witch's ghost is haunting. And I'm going to leave it at that.
I'll leave it at that.
But this is also the first appearance of the Hex Girls. All right?
The girls you love, apparently.
Oh my gosh, I love them. I have a cousin who loves them too. There's like so much potential if they use the Hex Girls more, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just do it.
Looks like now let's move on to the S. Looks
Yeah,
like there's
the top tier. The Scooby-Doo, the movie, is the prequel to the Scooby-Doo 2 movie we previously discussed. And so this one is where the gang splits up and find each other again in a mystery.
Right.
So like each one of them think that they were like the heart of the team, and they just split up. And Velma felt like she wasn't being seen. Fred felt like he wasn't being taken seriously. Daphne felt like she was being, overlooked, only seen as being used as bait.
Or being the pretty one.
Yeah. And Scooby and Shaggy, they wanted the group together, but, they all dispersed. And then they get all a mysterious invitation and were called to solve a mystery on Spooky Island, where they reunite one more time. So, yeah. Obviously, there's a second one, so, they got back together. But it's a good movie of friendship.
Friendship!
You darn right, friendship.
Friendship is magic.
That was very punny.
Yeah. We're pun guys. What do you expect?
And then to top this list off, all right, is my favorite one. We mentioned this in the beginning, but this is my favorite animated Scooby-Doo movie, and that is Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island. So in the beginning of this movie, they're separated because they all have their own jobs, but then Daphne, she works with the news crew. She has her own thing about the occult, and so Fred managed to get everyone together, and they do basically this tour of haunted Southern America, and it leads up to Louisiana, where they get stranded on this island with zombies in it, and the zombies are real. So you imagine everyone's fright, and then even possible how much more scared Shaggy and Scooby get when they see zombies
that are actually real.
They see zombies, ghosts, just monsters. And it's for real.
Actual monsters instead of people that are in costumes.
Yeah, this one is like, you got people who are pretending, you got monsters pretending to be human, but they end up monsters themselves. Truly terrifying monsters. Mm-hmm. But this has been, and this is what I could find on Reddit. Right now, we just finished Scooby-Doo 2, and now it's just continuing uphill from here to watch.
Heel?
Yeah. My mouth is dry. Leave me alone. But, yeah. Holy cow. We've made it an hour just briefly discussing all these Scooby-Doo movies.
An hour special.
Yeah.
The second one.
But, if you guys haven't seen all these movies, I hope that this inspired you to give them a shot. I mean, this is definitely binge-worthy.
Just a yap session.
Just either by yourself, with your family, with your significant other, whatever. I think you can get these on HBO or literally go to Walmart, check out the Scooby section. You'll find a collection of Scooby-Doo movies, like less than $20.
Right.
What more can I do for you guys?
That's about it.
Yeah. Anyway, so you got any final thoughts?
Not much.
Well, my only final thoughts, because I need to say my piece on this. All right, the next Scooby-Doo movie that I wish they would make is when they meet the Quests, Johnny Quest.
Oh.
All right, this has to be done. This just has to be done. I want to see Scooby and Bandit get along. I want to see Fred try to top Race Bandit. I want to see Velma trying to figure out how Haji is doing magic. I just like, give me that.
Johnny Bravo.
No. Not Johnny Bravo. Johnny Quest.
I know.
No. Just because they look similar does not mean they're related.
I don't mean that in that way.
Don't ruin this for me. And my idea for a Scooby-Doo show is Scooby and Shaggy traveling with the Hex Girls as their manager. Okay? There's a lot of talented music writers out there. Find them and then
use them.
And use them. Work on a season and see how it goes from there. It's working well with other series that we will talk about later.
Yeah.
Probably next week. Who knows?
Probably. Stay tuned.
Yeah. But that's my piece on it. It's like
I don't have much of a piece.
there's still so much potential for more Scooby-Doo movies. All right? But I just think if they do this Johnny Quest one right, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be A or B tier.
It's going to be peak.
It's going to be peak. It's going to be hard to reach S rank. It's going to be hard. But we'll see. But I also hear rumor that there is an anime studio in Japan that's working on doing a Scooby-Doo one called Go Go Mystery Machine.
Mm-hmm.
That's been in talk about for years. I still am very hopeful that it will come through. And there is a rumor that Netflix is trying to do a live action take of Scooby-Doo as a show.
Right.
So that'll be interesting. And we got Warner Brothers falling for bankruptcy, and you got Netflix and Paramount
Fighting for it.
Bidding for it. So we'll see where that goes. So both places, I think, might be a good place for Warner Brothers.
It just depends on the time now.
Yeah, it depends on time and who are they going to get to write the stuff. So
let's hope not the Velma writers.
Well, the normal writers had some pretty good hits. Just some of the misses was just very, they hurt me inside. They're not terrible. It's not their fault. But it's going to be, just give us the next chapter. Give us the next chapter. There's no new Scooby-Doo movie out this year. But I just hope it's because they're working on the new set of movies right now.
Right.
And one of them, please be Johnny Quest.
We'll have to wait.
We'll see. But this has been the Brood Badger.
With Shino
blasting off again.